got a guest hanging on the line. I'm almost passing out.
Go.
Can I please click him on?
Yes, please do.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. From the 717 area code, you're on the line with Hit the Ropes Radio. Who are we speaking with?
My name is Bryce Remsburg. I'm a referee sometimes in this sport called independent wrestling.
What's going on,
sometimes.
Bryce?
Hello?
What's going on, Bryce? Can you hear us? Are we coming in?
I can. I'm sorry. I'm driving. I'm a jerk. I'm a bad guest. Yeah, I can hear you guys great.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for not giving out my phone number. Thanks for not giving out my phone number on the air either. I don't want to be barraged with, refrigerator prank calls.
No. We're not going to call you out like that just in case you might slip up this weekend. And, there's some pretty big matches on the card, and we don't want any drama.
This is true facts. All of these are true facts.
So what's going on? Chikara's coming to the Stokesters' backyard, Michigan. Why don't you give us a little rundown on this? It's a pretty big card here.
It is. It's a great big card. It's Chikara's Michigan debut. We've been to Chicago area. We've been to Cleveland. We're going to go back to Cleveland this week on Sunday. But first, we are going to make a stop in just south of Detroit, I believe, at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan. And all your Chikara favorites are going to be on hand. A couple surprises, as well as this guy. I don't know if you heard of this guy. His name is Brian Danielson. He is pretty much the best wrestler in the world, many say. And he is going to have his first match back on the Independents with us. We're very lucky to have this. The entire state of Michigan, I'm sure, is lucky to have this. And he'll be taking on our own Eddie Kingston this Saturday night in Taylor. So, I mean, this is a guy. A lot of wrestling is based on exaggeration and hyperbole, but, like, this guy kicked John Cena in the face 2.5 weeks ago. This guy spit in John Cena's face 2 weeks ago, and you're going to be up close and personal with him. And I understand a great possibility, chance to meet him in intermission this Saturday night at the Chikara show in Detroit Rock City. Pretty hyped. Everyone's pretty hyped.
How does it? I mean, first of all, I remember looking at the name for this card. We must eat Michigan's brain.
We must eat Michigan's brain. Yes, I'm fairly.
Who comes up with all the names?
The powers that be at Chikara are widely nerds, and I don't think that's an insult. But be it comic book nerds or music nerds or basically pop culture nerds, and I'm pretty sure that is the lyric to a They Might Be Giants song or the name of an actual name of a They Might Be Giants song. I'm not sure about that. Someone can Google that real fast, I'm sure. But I am not, and that I'm definitely a nerd, but I'm not that kind of a nerd, I guess, because I'm not sure. But yes, we're coming. We're hungry for brains, and we're very not going to stop until we're full Saturday night.
I know that's the first thing that stuck out when I was looking at information on the show. The name, yeah, We Must Eat Michigan's Brain. Very interesting and creative name. I'm sure the name alone will attract Michiganders like myself. I'll be at the show, so
I'm you're called Michiganders?
Yeah, Michiganders is what.
That's awesome. That's great. I've heard Pennsylvanians is what we are. That's kind of boring. But they're like a lot of the states in New England are poorly defined. There's Connecticutians or there's not really one for people from Massachusetts. Apparently, they're called they call themselves massholes, which I think is awesome. Like they're proud of that. Every time we were just up in Massachusetts last month for Chikara, and they're massholes. They love that nickname. It's great. Michiganders. I'm gonna use that this weekend on commentary. I'm pretty excited about that.
Connecticution sounds like a finishing hole, doesn't it?
Yeah. I might have made that up. I'm not sure. There's people from Maine are called Mainers, and there's Delawareans, Illinoisans. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's a fun game.
Nice.
New Hampshireites. That sounds like a type of bug or something. Yeah. It sounds like the technical term for bed bugs.
Now, Bryce, with the big name coming in, everybody's going to be looking forward to this show because of Danielson. One thing I got to ask real quickly. Are you afraid to wear a tie when you walk past him now?
I am. Luckily, I will not be wearing a tie. However, I can tell you that if one were to go over to Chikara101.com, which is kind of like a message board for Chikara fans, there's a lot of talk over there, I understand, about fans bringing ties to the show on Saturday night. And when they announced Bryan Danielson's name, in place of streamers, the Chikara fans, ever so creative, it sounds like they're planning on throwing ties at the ring on Saturday night. So it sounds like there's a good odds that's going to happen. I was even asked, someone asked me on Facebook if, is the security going to stop us? Like, I don't think so. I don't think there's ever been an issue where security guards, as mean and imposing as all of the Chikara security guards are, there was sarcasm in that last statement, aren't going to stop you from throwing neckties at the ring. So I can only hope that Mr. Danielson sees the humor in it.
Yeah, but they got to be considered like illegal weapons at this point.
Yeah, I will. I, as the referee, will be sure to clear them out of the ring before the bell rings. They will not be a part of the match. Only part of the pre-match fanfare, I can assure you.
Yeah.
All right.
Stokester, make sure you get plenty of photographs as the ties are flying through.
Totally. And if you're not in that part of the world, there's rumors of the same thing happening in Cleveland on Sunday afternoon with the ties. I think they're kind of piggybacking off the Detroiters, the Michiganders, excuse me. The Michiganders, great idea, but I don't know, man. It's going to be a fun weekend. I think there's 8 matches on the card. All of Chikara's finest will be there. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the product, but I mean, we're not just sprinkling guys into the Midwest. Like we're taking up 6 or 7 cars are leaving Philadelphia and the New York area like at probably butthole o'clock Saturday morning. I think like 5 o'clock in the morning we're leaving. But we have a long day of driving and then a big show. And obviously Chikara loves to go to a new market, a new city, and make a good impression. So I can assure all the Michiganders the best foot will be forward on Saturday night.
Yeah, and all seats are only $20 to get in.
It's true. It's true, and they're. I don't know how big the Taylortown Trade Center is. I've never been there. I believe there's a promotion called Clash that runs there, and they have helped us put this all together. But I understand tickets, especially with the announcement of Bryan Danielson, have been moving pretty quickly. So the tickets are available online until I think Thursday night, so just tomorrow night, and after that you can buy them at the door. They're not more money at the door or anything. It's just assure yourself a seat. There's no assigned seats. It's all general admission. Just come on, have a good time, bring your friends. Wrestling is, kind of has a bad stigma, I feel like, to the common person, but Chikara is a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that I've brought to Chikara shows back here in Philadelphia that didn't know what to expect, thought it was kind of, had this awful opinion of wrestling going in, and we're like, hey, Chikara's really fun. So that's pretty much the name of the game, is fun and entertainment. And I can think of no better way to spend a Saturday night than watching a bunch of dudes in spandex and some ants and some video game guys and whoever else, play fighting in spandex on a Saturday night. That's $20 worth of entertainment to me.
Now, Bryce, give us a little background, because I was, doing a little research, in preparation for you coming on. You have some refereeing experience, outside of Chikara. You've refereed other places. Tell our listeners, a little bit about yourself and your refereeing background.
Well, I've been refereeing for almost 8 years now. I've been very lucky to I've been out to PWG a couple times. I've been to England and Germany a couple times. I regularly referee for Shimmer and sometimes for Ring of Honor. I've been at every Dragon Gate USA show. I was on the WrestleLicious Season 1, and that's pretty much all you need to know about me. Had a great time at the WrestleLicious tapings, and I don't know. I had a tryout for TNA a few years ago. Didn't go anywhere, but I pretty much referee anywhere that anyone will allow me to referee at. And I don't know. I like wrestling. I like traveling. I like to hang out with fun dudes and do fun things. So I've been lucky enough to referee in 27 states. And it's been a long time since I've been to Detroit, so I'm really excited to come back to Detroit this weekend. I know Midwest is full of awesome wrestling fans, and